takedown from that position. Okay? So we need to get into that position first. So we are going to be throwing hands and stuff, but it's going to be more about the wrestling. Okay? So we're going to be hands high, so we're going to be throwing stuff for us to bring our hands up and do something with. Okay? But ultimately, what I want to try and do is get his hands down. Okay? I want him to come down for this to work. Okay? So I've got to bring him down. I can't force him down, I've got to bring him down. Okay? So I'm going to be reaching for stuff. I'm going to pull his hands down. As I do this, I'm going to go in for a tight clinch. Okay, we know the tight clinches. You can do this overlapping hands, but I'm going to actually bring it up his skull like that. So I can bring the elbows into this as well. Okay? And as I do this, I'm going to bring the hands down and shoot into that guillotine position. You can see where he is. Okay? So I've thrown him. I've actually come away a little bit, and then I've come forwards. As opposed to putting him there, which I can't do because he's not going to let me. So I'm going to pull him down onto that position. Okay? Now I could quite easily go for a guillotine here, right? We're not going to go for a guillotine. I'm going to go for a back roll takedown. Okay? So to do this, I can hold on. So I've got his gi. I can hold on to his lapels as I got there, because it's going to be really tricky for him to get out of this. If I feel he's going to get out, then I just reach across and grab my own gi. Okay? That makes it a little more difficult for him to get out. Okay? I'm going to grab his belt. Okay? I'm going to drop down towards the floor. And I'm going to roll him over me. Okay? I'm going to go down. This is a bit of a sacrifice roll. Okay? So we're going to go through this slowly. Right? So we're going to lower ourselves down towards the floor. Okay? And I'm going to tuck my knees in. I'm going to hook my foot around his leg and take him over my head. Are you ready for this? Okay, so keep your head tucked in. Okay? Yes. Like so. Okay? Now I could just stay there. I'll just finish off the guillotine if I wanted, but we're not. We're going to turn this into a proper roll. Okay? So that's the slow version. So I'm going to get myself into a position where one leg's going to be on the inside, hooking his leg. I'm going to tuck the knee in, so that he's going to be resting on my leg, or resting on my knee, so I can roll him over my head. Okay? I'm not using strength from my body. I'm going to pull him onto me, not towards me. I'm going to pull him onto me, draped over me, easier to roll him over. Okay? So we'll do that again. So we're playing, going high, pull, wham, pull him into a guillotine. Okay? Now, your partner might not necessarily be that willing, so you've got to try and bring him down a little. I might come down here a little bit, try and get him down to my level, shoot up, and do it. Okay? Grab my own gi, you can see there. Okay? Grab the gi so he can't get out. I can grab his gi if I want to control him a little better. If I think he's going to escape, I can grab my own gi, grab the belt. Okay? If not, grab the trouser leg, but as we've got belts, go for that. I want to get my foot hooked around his leg, around his hamstring. I want to tuck my knees in, drape him over me, and roll him. Okay? Now there's a couple of things we can do from that position. We can either go with him and then it mount, or if you blow it, or you rather go into side control, then you can. Okay? So I'm going to show you 3 different ways that this will change the exercise. Okay? So are you ready? Okay? So we're going down. Wow. I can go into side control from here. Okay? That's one outcome. Depending if I go with it or not. If I hold on tight, he will take me with him. Or if I want to, I can push myself off the floor, springboard off the floor. So in this version, I'll go over the top. Okay? So I'm going to take this foot through, drop down, over, I'm going to go with him, and land him out. Bam, 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 you got your arms. Bam, bam, bam. Beautiful. Okay? Or, third option, maybe I'll bottle it, so I'm going to redirect it. I'm going to take it to the side. And you can do that with your leg. With the leg you've got hooked, and send it that way. Okay, so we've done all of this. Okay, hold on, I've got his belt. And I'm going to do it, but I'm going to take him to the side instead of over me. Okay, so I go down, hook, and over to the side a bit more. Okay? And then it's just a matter of quickly controlling the position. So get chest to chest, like so. So you're going to go over and follow, over and go round, or twist it end to the side. Again, the submission will depend on how you land. Okay? So it'd be easy for me to say, do this and then do this submission, but it will depend on whether they land behind you, to the side of you, if you go to side control, or if you end up in mount. Okay? So then you just revert to your basic training, right? So we've done all of this, it's kept low, so I'm trying to bring him down to me so that I can parry his hands, which will bring his head forwards, and then I can go for this, okay? So there is always, you said earlier, there is always the option of just doing the guillotine. If you're not getting the guillotine, you can crank, when you bring the hand through, and crank that way, but we're going for the takedown, okay? So you grab the belt, remember what I said about hooking the leg, so throw the way you want to, okay? So you step through, sit down, okay? Don't try and pull them towards you, because you're going to lose that momentum, okay? I want them to go over the top of you, so I've got to go under them, okay? So step that foot through, go down, take them with you, like so. So I've landed here beautifully, right? So I can do all kinds of stuff in here. Now, if I land where his arms are pinned, that's fine. There's a bunch of stuff I can do from here. I can stick my fist into his neck. But if he has his hands free, I'd like to think he'd probably start panicking now. He start bringing his arms up to defend himself. And if he does, I'm going to take one and set up the arm bar. Okay? So we go through. We're going to bring that knee forwards and sit on your partner, hook that foot underneath, keep this tight to your person, to your chest, okay, don't let him out of it. You've got time now to put the weight on, throw your left leg over, squeeze the feet in, and arm up, okay? Ideal, right? So what if they land to the side? And you end up in side control, that's fine. If they're discombobulated, because they've just been thrown on the floor, a good opportunity to go for a key lock, right? So we've got low, drop them down, wham. But this time, either I've thrown them to the side, or I've bottled the roll and I'm going to shimmy around into a side control, yeah? So slip that foot through, roll them, I'm going to quickly recover. Like this. If they know what they're doing, they're going to recover to some respect. If they're discombobulated, they're like, what else just happened? Where am I? I've got a little bit of time to get that elbow in his neck, use my head, use whatever I've got to isolate that right arm for a key lock. Okay, I'm pinning it down, figure four, rev it, and then pre-brush, okay? I've got a tiny window where he doesn't know where he is, where I can achieve this, okay? So remember, takedowns are fast, submissions are slow. Okay, good? So, if you go for the arm bar, we want the thumb pointing towards the ceiling, okay? So if we need to do this, so you are on the floor. So let's say we're setting this up. So we're assuming I've done all the setups, I've done all of this, I've got the stance, I'm keeping this close to my chest, I've led on him, I'm here, okay? Do not sit down and then pull the arm towards you. Make sure the arm, if you've got to hold your own gi or wrap, keep it nice and tight. Feet tucked in, knees pinned together, okay? I want that thumb pointing towards the ceiling. So when I come down, he's giving me a thumbs up, okay? The tighter it is, the quicker it will go on, okay? So if this is tight, and this is tight, and this is tight, it won't take long for him to tap. There, okay? So get those tips in there, okay? We're going to look at the defense of this, okay? be victim of a backward roll takedown. Okay? This is a really good lesson in how to conduct yourself in that position. Don't just like stay there and hope for the best. So Ethan's doing this to me. Okay, so he's brought me down, he's parried my hands, he's got for the tight clinch, he's pulled me into a guillotine. As soon as he does that guillotine, the head comes up. Okay? Understand? Now there's a few different things I can do here. I can pull this arm, and I can turn around and go for that classic arm bar thing, boobies. Or you could, from there, I could lift my head up, go for a back take, because my head is strong and his arm is weak. What we're going to go for here is a double leg. Okay? So we're assuming the whole thing's low. Okay? This is why we did what we did in the warm up. Right? So he's brought me low, and he's parried me low, he's tied, clinched me low, so I'm low. Okay? So yeah, he goes for the guillotine. What I'm going to do here is drive him forwards, take both of his knees, and I'm going to go away from my head. Okay, so if I'm on this side, I'm going to push him that way. Okay? So we need a bit of room for this one. So we'll go that way. So he's got me low, he's parried me low, he's clinched me low, he's guillotined me low. So I'm going to go through, dip into the side, and side control. Okay? So I'm taking both the knees, pushing my head, and taking his legs to one side. Okay? So if we just go to the straight guillotine. So commit now. So push your head through and up. Grab those knees. Don't push him backwards. If you push him backwards, two things are going to happen. You're going to end up in guard, or you're going to get guillotined anyway. Okay? Because if I put him in a guillotine and he tries to do a double leg takedown on me, yeah, so do what he did to me, or what I did to you, take my knees, I'll go, alright then, and I'll just guillotine him. Okay? He hasn't stopped the guillotine. You just change the level, right? So what I'm trying to do, so get me back in the guillotine, I'm trying to stop the guillotine entirely. Okay? By changing the position. But the way to remember the double leg takedown, they must go to the side. Which side do they go to? Whichever side your head's on, we're pushing the head in that direction. So not taking them down to the side of the head, we're taking them down that way. Okay? So the legs must go the other way. Got it? So pull that together. So Ethan's doing the exercise. So he's pulled me down, he thinks he's going to get the back roll takedown. I go, no. Take it to the side. And the side control. If I get high up enough, chest to chest, that guillotine position is going to be weak. And if he's persistent, he's going to keep it on. I'm going to go across the valleys, knee on belly. I'll take that arm, and I'm going to head an arm in instead. Okay? Happy with that? Yeah. Double leg takedowns take commitment and bravery. Okay? You can't just kind of do it. You got to do it. Proper do it. Push the head, flick the legs, land properly. Okay? You go that way. So Ethan does this on me. So does the parry, does the head and everything. Yeah. Don't do this. I'm too high. For this, I'm taking this back. If I'm doing a double leg, I'm too high. Because I can't reach his knees. Yeah? So I can lift the head up, but I've got to be low. He's going to be a lot harder for his guillotine me from it. Okay? I've got his knees from there. If I'm here, I'm going to trap that arm. And then we'll do Sensei Greg's bicep takedown. Yeah. We'll pull him from here. Okay?